Hi, and welcome to week 3. You are completing the first activity, which is to view the video for week 3, so you have a better understanding of my expectations of what you are to do for week 3 in completing the activities. Your second activity is to read chapter 7 and 8 in the textbook. I have noted the pages there. You're going to read about teaching with informational, persuasive, and narrative text. The third activity is a new component that you will see from now on through week 8. That is our social-emotional learning component for this course. You're going to, as you know, that when you teach students the social-emotional learning curriculum, you will see that the academic curriculum becomes better for them. They become more successful, and you will see that they are more engaged in the academic once you have also worked on the social-emotional learning curriculum as well. So we're going to learn a little bit about the social-emotional cultural anchor competencies. You will view the video here. This is the link for the video. It is from a conference that I took a while back, but it's very informative, and I think you'll gain a lot of information from this video. There's also a PDF of the framework, the social-emotional cultural anchors competencies framework. And what you are then to do is to click on the link for this Padlet here. You're going to post information for at least 5 out of the 8 competencies that you know. Use the anchor framework or the information from the video for information that you're going to add to the Padlet. And when you click on the Padlet, you will see the 8 competencies. Really, there are 7 plus goals, and you'll learn more about that in the framework and also in the video. That's your component for social-emotional learning this week. Then you're going to take a look at literal, inferential, and critical comprehension. You're going to discuss those 3 levels of comprehension: literal, inferential, and critical, and you're going to explain how these levels of comprehension can be supported in a social studies classroom. You can use evidence from the textbook or any resources or any sources that you have researched. Our last independent activity is all about biographies this week. So you're going to select one of the websites in the list, and you're going to respond to the questions from the website chosen. You'll see the websites, the list of websites, and the questions in this document below. So you'll download this document. You'll find, I think there are maybe 5. Pick one of those, and then respond to the questions, and you can post that in this Dropbox. The large or major assignment due this week is the twin text assignment. You can find that in the major assignments folder, and I think there are even some exemplars that you can take a look at as well. What I'm looking for there are 2 textbooks that you would use parallel, and I think if you read the description and understand the explanation for that assignment, you should have no problem, but you'll have to pick 2 books that you would use in the classroom on a certain topic. It's on the same topic. So it may be a nonfiction, it could be a fiction. That's up to you to decide, but it's 2 books on the same topic. Some reminders: your cultural learning experience is due week 4. If you have read ahead, you will know that you need to do this cultural learning experience in person. So you need to find another culture that you're going to experience in person. Maybe it's interviewing someone of a different culture. Maybe it is creating finding a recipe and going out and going to a store that is not of your culture to find the materials for the recipe that you're going to create some food dish. So there's a lot of different things you can do. You could attend another church other than the ones you normally go to. Just so many different cultural learning experiences out there. I want you to experience one of them. You're going to reflect about that experience that you did. And you're also going to respond to the 3 bullets that you'll see in that assignment description. Please don't forget to do that, because you won't get full credit in your reflection if you don't respond to the 3 bullets. And then don't forget also, you should be working on your community service. You should be volunteering now and working towards your 20 hours that are required for this project. Don't forget, this is a graduation requirement. If you don't do the community service in this class, you will have to take the 1-hour LVE 305 class in addition to whatever else you need to finish up for graduation. So I would suggest you get involved now. If you aren't, do your volunteering and complete this project in this class so you'll get credit for that. That's it for the independent activities this week. It's also the reminders for the major assignments. There is a group assignment. I'm going to take you there right now. This is the group work for this week. You're going to look at annotated bibliographies. So each group will develop an annotated bibliography of trade books as social studies resources. Trade books are not textbooks. They're books that you might find in children's literature. They be nonfiction. They could be fiction. And you're going to use the following genres. You're going to look at historical fiction, folk tales, fantasies, and poetry for your annotated bibliography. So each member will select one of the 4 genres and locate 5 books from that genre to use as a social studies resource. Once each member has located the 5 books, the images, you need the image of the cover of the book and a little synopsis of the book and how it can be used to teach a social studies topic, the group will then develop an annotated bibliography. Make sure you use APA style, 7th edition, an image of your cover of the book, the genre, and a brief synopsis of the book. Include how the book you selected is a resource for teaching social studies, and then you will post your group's annotated bibliography in this Dropbox. Now, only one person needs to post this entire annotated bibliography, but please make sure your names are on it so I can see which group members contributed. All group members should contribute, but I know there are some weeks where something happens and a group member doesn't contribute. But I want to make sure everybody gets credit. Not everyone has to post it. If your group chooses that everybody posts it, go ahead. That's fine with me too. Either way works for me, but you don't have to. But just make sure I know who contributed in your group. And that's it for week 3. If you have any other questions for me, please don't hesitate to reach out and email me or message me through Blackboard. If you message me through Blackboard, would you click on the little box that says that you're sending an email to? And that way, if I miss your message, I'll get your email and I can check back on the messages and make sure I respond to you. I'm hoping everything is going well for you, and I'll see you online.